The Bison Football Show with Coach Tim Polasek. Brought to you by Gate City Bank for a better way of life. And Pepsi.
First down and 10, ball on the left hash. Here's a snap to Cole Payton, quarterback run on the left side. There he goes, inside the 30, 20, 10. See you later and good night in this Dakota Marker game. Touchdown Bison. Cole Payton, 47 yards, his fourth rushing score of the night.
Payton's place was in the end zone last night in the Dakota Marker game as the Bison take it over South Dakota State 38-7. Welcome on in, everybody. Along with the Bison head coach Tim Polasek, I'm Sam Neidermann. Great to have you with us. It is the Bison Football Show. Coach, congratulations. The Rock has stayed in Fargo.
Well, that's a tough feat, and we came out hot. I mean, it's almost, you get a little bit lost to words when you play that well and you're so efficient in the first half. But it's one of those times that you can really look forward to the team meeting tomorrow, because the guys will still be, really coming off of a 24-hour rule. And then we got to move forward to Youngstown State. But it's important that rocks here. All the Dakota games really matter to us and as a program and as a staff right now. And that was huge.
Yeah, what a night. What a performance. 2 in a row now with the Rock for the Bison. 3 in a row overall against NDSU. Let's get into our first half highlights. There it is in the southeast corner. The Bison trying to keep it in Fargo. 1 versus 2 at Brookings. And we begin with the Midwest Dairy driving the game. Dairy is your game day MVP. Its high-quality protein helps build muscle while powering our team through practice, game day, and beyond. For better performance and everyday health, Dairy helps us all bring our best game. Coach backed up in their student section. We're able to work out of trouble starting with this third down to Bryce.
Yeah, this was a really important third down there just to get the series started. We talk a lot about first down, and then we can go. And you can see 2nd and 7, we're getting a chunk play there in the pass game.
It's 22 yards over the top to Raja Nelson. Bison were humming at this point and in to Jackrabbit territory. 2nd down and 6. Got the run game going with DJ Scott.
Yeah, it was really, really important that we established some run. I thought in the first half, actually, our run game was really pretty good. I think South Dakota State did a good job of minimizing it in the second half.
Another give to DJ, and he's able to plow forward for the first down. Bison in the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 20. The feed to Barica. He picks up another first down, tackled at the 10-yard line. Gain of 10. It was goal to go on 4th and goal from the inch line. Cole Payton into the house.
Yeah, we put the ball in our quarterback's hands, our leader's hands. He was really in a good place mentally, and I thought Dan had sensed that. Let's ride Cole a little bit in the first series.
7-0 Bison. Later first quarter. Pressure on the way. Logan Larson with a sack.
Yeah, we didn't have that many great individual rushes, but as a whole, the guys up front really rushed well together, and we were just consuming and condensing the pocket, and we made it difficult on that young man.
Couldn't ask for a better start. 3 and out after the 16-play, 84-yard drive that ate up 9 minutes. Then Bryce Lance on the slant route, 1 tackle away from breaking it.
Yeah, a little bit behind him, right? And then he had to kick up out of the 1 tackle. Otherwise, he would have outran their defense for sure.
He got hot in this first half for the Bison. Another big-time performance against NDSU. You could see the emotion. He knew he had it. Then from the 36, Cole down the sideline. Bryce there again on 3rd and 16.
Yeah, it's a really good job of just pushing the ball downfield and giving us a chance to convert. And then the back shoulder, you can see there on camera, is just really good execution. And Bryce has got great body control. I keep telling the scouts that's probably his strongest characteristic.
Yeah, it's a catch that you could see on Sundays. It would set up the Bison with 1st down and goal. Cole Payton rolling out, decides to tuck and run into the end zone for the score. Holding call was on NDSU in the secondary. It's a 2-score lead.
Yeah, they did a good job of actually holding the guy we were trying to throw to, and Cole made a good decision running in.
Then in the second quarter, another downfield shot on 2nd and 2. Bryce Lance in single coverage down the sideline.
Well, and Cole recognized this and made an adjustment to the route that was actually called. And right now, he's got the green light to do that. Anytime we get Bryce singled up in a press situation, we like our chances.
First down for the Bison with just less than 12 minutes to go in the half. Another connection. This time, Jackson Williams with a catch.
Great job getting both feet in bounds. Actually, you can see him toe tap right there and drag Really good execution. I thought Dan had their D coordinators off balance. The offensive staff did a good job. And this was cool because that's running right behind our true freshman left tackle. And Bo Johnson at left guard looked really good reaching up the 3 technique, and that's really what allowed us to score.
Yeah, Ryan Babbitt's in there for that entire series in the heat of battle in the Dakota Marker. 21-0 Bison. South Dakota State, when it gets something going here, a little trick play.
Yeah, they do such a good job scheming our defense, and there's always going to be 1 or 2 attempts at that. So we got to cover this route better. We got to improve on defending the slot fade. You know, you see us hit that a lot, and it is difficult to cover, but we've got to make that a more competitive situation.
17-yard touchdown loft to Ogroski. That made it 21-7. Bison with the ball at their own 23, under 5 to play in the half. Cole Payton with the keeper, keeping it on the ground across the 30-yard line. It was 3rd down and 8. Cole back to pass again. He connects with Bryce Lance for another first down.
Well, that's what those shots downfield do, is they give you opportunities to throw short at the sticks.
2nd down and 9 now. Bison continuing with Payton scrambling, able to get downfield around some blocking, and he kept on going all the way home. 57 yards for the score.
Yeah, there was a bunch of chaos that happened right in front of our sideline. And once I saw him cut back, I knew it had a chance to be a big play. We probably got away with a little bit of a grab there. But once he cuts back right here, I was like, oh boy, he could score. And that was a lot of fun. It was exciting.
He just kept on going. Another big-time run for number 9, his 3rd rushing score of the first half. And at this point, stunned silence in Brookings. The Bison lead it 28-7. Ensuing Jackrabbit possession, blitz coming in. Luke Marble pressured, throws it incomplete, and that would result in another stop. Give NDSU an opportunity for points here in the last minute, Coach.
Middle 8, I know I keep talking about it, but to get 3 points here on this drive was awesome. And this is a great job in the scramble drill. Jackson had 1. Raja had a scramble drill conversion. And so right now our goal is to get 3 points on the board, and as important, in the possession with the ball in our hands.
And Jackson Williams with the first down. Another 3rd down and 7 from midfield. Cole Payton over the top. Reese Kessel getting it on the 3rd down conversion.
He's really improving. I'm not sure he's not the most improved player on the offensive side. And he's a big target, and he runs well. And I just love the fact that he made the right decision on the 4 verticals and snapped it across. And then great kick by Eli.
Able to tuck it in. 43-yarder. All objectives hit. Points and the ball at the end of the half for the Bison as they take a 24-point lead into the break. To take another look, the accuracy there and the fist pump from you, my friend. 31-7 at the break.
It's one of those deals. We have structured practice since I got here or whatever, that we were going to be aggressive before the end of half and at the end of games, and we were going to get better at the 2-minute drill, and it's paying off. It's one of those small moments you get to say, okay, the plan is working.
You got to enjoy it at some point,
yes,
right?
No doubt.
That's what you got to do. Take a look at these stats right here. 0 rushing yards. Put up the goose egg there the first 30 minutes.
The balance on offense, run and pass, or rushing versus and passing is what stands out. But then you look at it, you go 17 first downs to 4, and then 3rd down conversion 6 of 9. And I know Cole started, I think he was 10 for 10 on his first 10 passes, and the guys were ready to go. And you know, we were able to quiet the crowd to where they were just settling in and watching a game, and we were playing free, and we were having fun in a good environment.
Yeah, and had a chance to get the ball in the second half with the Bison up 31-7 on the road in the Dakota Marker. When we come back, our second half highlights brought to you by Gate City Bank as NDSU look to finish it off and take the Rock back home.
What does it mean to be a mutual bank? It means we don't have shareholders, and we focus on serving our customers and communities. As the region's only mutual bank, we offer flexible financing and fast local credit decisions for your business. Provide you peace of mind on closing day for your new home. And loan options to help you move forward when life hits you with the unexpected. Being a mutual bank isn't just how we're set up, it's how we show up. Every customer, every community, every day. Mutual makes the difference.
Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
It's easy to take freedom for granted. But it didn't just happen. Freedom was fought for, cried for, bled for. We understand no gesture of gratitude will ever be sufficient. Today and every day, we remember those who served steadfast for duty, honor, and country. Your sacrifice will never be forgotten.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Orthopedic pain is limiting. It's unpredictable. And when it disrupts the way you move, it disrupts the way you live. Life is better when you feel empowered to move the way you want, when you want. And that's where our experts come in. We're your guides to orthopedic and sports medicine treatment options that can manage your pain, rehab your injuries, and restore your confidence. Take back the freedom to move. Explore your orthopedic options at Sanford Health.
Life is full of beautiful moments. Adventure, fun, excitement, and sometimes the unexpected can happen. With Nodak Insurance, you can keep doing what you do. Use our technology to file claims quickly online, on your phone, or lean on our award-winning service team so you can get back to what matters, living life uninterrupted. Nodak Insurance. Agents with answers.
Welcome back to the Bison Football Show. Head coach Tim Polasek, Sam Neidermann here with you. Let's dive right into our second half highlights, brought to you by Gate City Bank. Bison with the ball to start the half, coach. 4th down and 1, and Cole's able to pick it up.
Yeah, they've been, the last 2 or 3 years, they've been really hurting us with an outside-inside pressure, outside to inside, and we had a really good plan here, kind of just to run around that blitz.
He's able to get the corner with a quarterback run. Bison keep the drive alive. Then on 3rd down and 10, Cole eluding the rush, squaring up, rifles it here on the far sideline to Raja.
Yeah, and good job recognizing scramble by Raj. But if you watch right here, he stiff arms the guy with his left hand, puts it back in his left hand, and then fires his bullet to the boundary. Great job by Raj.
How does he do it? It's unbelievable. The Bison keep on moving into the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 9, going deep, overthrow, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, but it's a little unfortunate. The corner broke off assignment. You know, he had the post, and Cole's counting on, you know, the curl flat player being there and throwing it over the top of him. That was a little bit unfortunate, but Cole's got to do a better job with the ball security.
Yeah, it was his former high school teammate Kobe Bretz who got the pick, and it was the only turnover of the game. But Code Green had been locked down, coach. More pressure, Nathaniel Staley.
Yeah, Grant and the defense came up with a really good 3rd down package, I thought, for pressures and to try to keep the quarterbacks in the pocket. And we really did a good job all night on defense.
Beginning of the 4th quarter, Marble under pressure once again. How about ACA, Anthony Alfaro getting home?
Yeah, sometimes it's just one of those deals like, is it going to be you or me on the blitz, and who gets the sack? And it was Anthony.
It was the quarter for the Bison. 3rd down and 7. They tried a little bit of wildcat, and the defense was right there for it.
Yeah, you know, in the middle of the 3rd quarter, in a little bit early in the 4th quarter, they ran the ball effectively, I would say. But it was also, we're playing with a 31-7 lead, and so some of those yards you have to give up.
No doubt. Clock was on NDSU's side. 12:04 remaining. Ball on the 47. This was after a timeout. Cole Payton keeping it and running all the way into the end zone. His 4th score of the night. And that was a big one.
Well, that's exactly what we talk when we say +1 run game. So if you imagine we handed that ball off to Barica, he would have had to beat number 6. So instead you flip the roles and Barica's blocking 6, who would be the free tackler, and all of a sudden you come out of there for 60 or 45 yards. It's just awesome.
4th score. The first time a Bison has had 4 touchdowns on the ground in a game since Lance Dunn in 2018. 38-7 Bison. NDSU picks up the stop. get the ball back. Cole, one more for the road, able to evade and dance out of bounds, and then he would come off the field, coach, for a little curtain call at his first marker start.
Yeah, we wanted that play to get called about 2 series ago, and I said, Dan, I want to get that on film. I want us to get a look at it, and then we wanted to be able to pull him off the field in front of Bison Nation, who showed up great.
Yeah, it was awesome. A little early birthday present for
right.
number 9. Happy birthday to Cole today, if you're out there watching. It was all NDSU. Defense able to maintain the lead, all the celebration, and then here we go, the big moment to raise it up and lift it up in our quarter.
You know what's interesting? Like, I always look at who's first or who the first guy's over there. Some years it's the O-line, other years it's the linebacker group. It's really cool to see our leadership. You know, Chris Harris, Raja Nelson, you know, jumping over there. Look at how happy they are.
Yeah.
I mean, that's truly why you coach, is to help people reach their full potential, and for young people to have moments like that.
Yeah, it's been pretty cool seeing all the pictures today. A lot of smiles for the Bison, and rightfully so, as we check our final stats. Brought to you by Nodak Insurance Company. Again, across the board, Coach, pretty much everything you'd want checked off.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where those numbers, I mean, that's earned stuff. I mean, 38 minutes of time of possession, you know, balanced rushing and passing attack. The defense getting off the field 8 times out of 11 opportunities, and so just fantastic job of showing up, being ready to play, and valuing your opportunity to play this great game, and just so pleased with the performance, and I'm ecstatic. But we do have to move forward, and we got to get to Youngstown.
Yeah, largest margin of victory in marker game history for the Bison, winning it by 31. Afterwards, Cole Payton, our Nodak Insurance player of the game.
Yeah, that was a grinder. I think third down conversions for sure, and just coming out fast. You know, we came out flat these last few weeks, and so that was an emphasis going in this game, especially in a hostile environment. You know, shutting up the crowd was an emphasis as well, because you know it's tough to play here. It's loud, and so just grinding it out and converting on third down was big.
Yeah, did you purposely look for a price on those third downs, or did you check to it, or what was? You had a couple big third downs there.
Yeah, usually I'm looking to number 5. You know, after that first drive, they started double teaming him, you know, clouding him to the boundary, and so it gave other guys opportunities in the pass game. But yeah, I mean, the way how dynamic Bryce is, yeah, I'm always looking to go to 5 for sure.
8 out of 9 on third down for Cole Payton, coach. 125 yards, and 7 of those 8 completions were first downs.
Yeah, I'm not surprised how he's playing, but the level of execution and where he's executing and how he's executing, you know, he's a one-time starting quarterback who we're asking to play in the run, pass, handle the run game to the running back, handle the protections. I'm thinking execution and playmaking is at a really high level.
It's been awesome. Let's check out our Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Dakota carry of the game. Stay a play ahead of your health when you carry blue. Find out how at bcbsnd.com. One more look, Coach. It's Cole Payton's scramble here for the 57-yard touchdown.
Yeah, you guys picked this one. That's a good choice. I could have also went with the quarterback run that we actually dialed up for him. Just great vision, some good effort downfield blocking, and obviously the O-line creating some scramble lanes and creating some lanes is also important anytime you see a big quarterback run.
There it is, our Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Dakota carry of the game. Cole Payton getting it done. Once again, 4 rushing scores. All right, we're going to take another break. We're back here in just a moment on our Bison football show. Coming back with our Olaf Anderson feature. Don't go anywhere.
A better way of life is better days off and better nights in. Better hellos and better goodbyes. With locally approved, financed, and serviced home loans, Gate City Bank makes buying a home simple. Welcome home. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
When you carry blue, you get a devoted team backing you up, focused on you and your well-being, making it easier and affordable for you to make health a priority. When you carry blue, you get a health plan that anticipates your challenges, that's helping shape the future of healthcare, with more helpful tools and resources so you can get the most out of your benefits and focus more on living your best life. Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Dakota. Carry blue. Carry on.
It's easy to take freedom for granted. But it didn't just happen. Freedom was fought for, cried for, bled for. We understand no gesture of gratitude will ever be sufficient. Today and every day, we remember those who served steadfast for duty, honor, and country. Your sacrifice will never be forgotten.
Ding dong.
Mountain dude?
The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain, lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and a cool, refreshing mountain dew. Yeah, give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Welcome back to the Bison Football Show. Sam Neidermann, Tim Polasek here with you. It's time for our Olaf Anderson feature, chatting with a young Bison D lineman, Chase Evink.
He told me, depending on how the game goes, I might get a couple plays in, get my first taste of college football, and at first I was a little nervous, I guess, and I was very excited, if I got a chance to get in there, but yeah, I was looking forward to it.
On 3rd and 13, there's right on the spot, comes up with a play. Evink with a big-time play.
So then you make that play to comment or make the adrenaline go even higher?
I see the adrenaline went higher. I got a little rush adrenaline. I guess it was a very exciting play and took the nerves away a little bit, but yeah, definitely fun experience.
Back in your head when you got on campus, was playing this year ever in the equation? Do you think that there was a chance to get on the field?
To be honest, I wouldn't say that I thought I'd get on the field this year. Just starting with a new position this year, didn't play at high school, but obviously got a lot more work to do.
Especially going up against that offensive line. What is that like, and how much you feel like it's getting you better on a day-to-day basis?
I'd say it helps me improve a lot every day. There's some of the best O-linemen in the conference right now, so it definitely helps every day. And it is a little challenging going against them every day, but no, it definitely, I think it helps me improve every day.
I know we got to see you a couple times in this building with Hancock coming up here. How much familiarity is it just being here after how things at high school went for the last 2 years?
It's definitely cool to play here for NDSU. That I've been, I played here last year and the year before that here in my high school jersey, but it's definitely exciting to play here as NDSU.
There you go, Chase Evink with his first career sack at Indiana State. Coach, and great to see him out there making an impact.
Well, he's a good example of one of the rules that makes a lot of sense for guys to be able to play 4 games, get him some experience. Don't waste the year completely. But, it's funny watching those highlights as a running back. And like he said, he's still learning the position. And the one thing that is interesting, he's not shaving yet. He's just a young man living it out, improving every day, buying into the program. I'm really excited for him because he's actually getting more and more confident every day, and that's kind of what you want them guys to do. Have some success, gain confidence, and then once they get their opportunities to compete for a job, they're rocking and rolling.
Things really looking up for Chase Evink. He's got a good number in Bison history, too, with the 53. We got to love that.
Yes.
All right, we'll take another break, and we're back here with our final segment, looking ahead to this weekend's game in the Dome. It's the Bison against Youngstown State.
What does it mean to be a mutual bank? It means we don't have shareholders, and we focus on serving our customers and communities. As the region's only mutual bank, we're here to help. Whether you're growing a business, financing the unexpected, or buying your new home. Every customer, every community, every day. Mutual makes the difference.
Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
When you carry blue, you get a devoted team backing you up, focused on you and your well-being, making it easier and affordable for you to make health a priority. When you carry blue, you get a health plan that anticipates your challenges, that's helping shape the future of healthcare, with more helpful tools and resources so you can get the most out of your benefits and focus more on living your best life. Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Dakota. Carry blue. Carry on.
It's easy to take freedom for granted. But it didn't just happen. Freedom was fought for, cried for, bled for. We understand no gesture of gratitude will ever be sufficient. Today and every day, we remember those who served steadfast for duty, honor, and country. Your sacrifice will never be forgotten.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Hey, grab me one too.
NDSU back inside the Dome this weekend as the Bison welcome in Youngstown State. 2:30 kick in the Fargo Dome as we kick off the final month of the regular season. Coach, should be a good battle. The Penguins are coming off of back-to-back wins in league, and they're right in the playoff hunt.
Yeah, they've traditionally always been a tough team. One of my games that, when I look back at when I was a position coach, I always remember is 2011, I think. We fell to them. We had a DJ McNorton, who was a great player for us, fumbled, and they hung around. It's just been one of those matchups with really good, skilled players on both sides. It's always been physical. I can remember us going down there a couple times and having to win a tight game. Then the other thing for us right now is we got to find out about the health of some of these guys that went down on Saturday. You know, we'll find out about Austin Altapeter. And so some of our special team depth could be really challenged here with Karumbi got, pulled out of the game, and so did Will Stile. And so I'm on edge a little bit about where we're at with the depth, and we're going to have to make sure the Dome is filled up and there to support us, because this football team has got a long road yet ahead of us.
Yeah, there's a few more games to go here, and another big challenge in league with Bo Brungard, their quarterback. He is certainly a dynamic player.
Yeah, I think he's leading the country in yards per game. He's scary. He scores all sorts of different ways. He impacts the pass game. He's directly involved in the quarterback run game. I mean, they're a quarterback downhill run game. And, he's unique. He's fast. He's shifty. We got to hit him early and try to knock him off his rhythm, get him a little bit skittish. And then defensively, they play a 4-down front, which we're familiar with. But they'll do some things with the back end that'll kind of challenge some of the ways we ID our run game and get things allocated.
No doubt. It's going to be the first time the Bison have had the Penguins in the Dome since 2022. The Missouri Valley Tour continues. Coach will be ready to go. Really appreciate it.
We need it packed. I think it's going to be a big game. We're coming down the stretch here, and if we want to be home for the playoffs, we got to win all these games.
Here we go. Remember November, as we always say here in Fargo. Right. Coach, always great to see you. Congrats again on the win. We'll see you this Saturday in the Dome.
Go Bison.
Go Bison indeed. Thanks for joining us, everybody. For Mike Capor, producer, Coach Polasek, I'm Sam Neidermann. So long.
Today's Bison Football Show with Coach Tim Polasek has been presented by Gate City Bank, for a better way of life, and Pepsi.
This has been an exclusive presentation from Learfield.